Let's hit 10,000 subscribers and I will give away $100 or a creepy doll to one lucky subscriber each week. Now let's begin our story. 6. The Flask Pub. The Haunting of Hampstead address. 14 Flask Walk. Postcode is NW31. The Flask is a historic pub with a reputation for being haunted. Patrons have reported encounters with a ghostly barmaid who roams the premises, and the building's eerie past adds to the atmosphere. Now, the story about this place. Tucked away in the picturesque neighborhood of Hampstead, London stood the Flask Pub, an unassuming establishment with an ominous reputation. Its ivy-covered exterior and centuries-old charm belied the unsettling stories whispered in hushed tones among the locals. It was said that the pub's history was as dark and mysterious as the shadows that clung to its corners. On a particularly misty evening, a group of friends gathered inside the Flask, seeking refuge from the chilling embrace of the London fog. The dimly lit interior exuded an old-world charm, with ancient oak beams and cozy nooks that seemed to beckon them deeper into the heart of the pub. As the night wore on, the pub's atmosphere grew increasingly eerie. Patrons spoke in hushed voices, their words punctuated by the occasional clink of glasses and the creaking of floorboards. It was as though the building itself retained the memories of its long and enigmatic history. The group settled into a corner booth, drawn by the pub's peculiar aura. They exchanged stories of the paranormal and the unexplained, eager to discover if the Flask's reputation was deserved. But it was when their conversation turned to the legend of a ghostly bride that things took a sinister turn. The tale is told of a tragic bride who had met her end on her wedding day, her life cut short under mysterious circumstances. Locals claim to have seen her apparition wandering the pub's darkened hallways, her tattered wedding gown trailing behind her. Some spoke of feeling a ghostly presence or hearing mournful whispers. An eerie chill settled over the booth as the group shared their stories. Unbeknownst to them, their conversation had drawn the attention of the restless spirit. Suddenly, the temperature in the corner plummeted, and an unnatural stillness descended upon the pub. The flickering candle on their table sputtered and died, casting the booth into complete darkness. A cold breeze ruffled their hair, and a ghostly figure materialized before them, a spectral bride with vacant eyes and an air of profound sadness. The group sat frozen in terror, unable to comprehend the apparition before them. The ghostly bride reached out a pale, ethereal hand, her fingers brushing against their cheeks like a whisper of frost. Her mournful gaze seemed to implore them to understand her tragic tale. In that unsettling moment, the group's disbelief transformed into empathy. They listened to the bride's wordless lament, and as her spectral form faded away, the temperature in the corner returned to normal. The group left the Flask Pub that night with a newfound respect for the tales of the paranormal and an enduring curiosity about the restless spirit they had encountered. The Flask Pub remained a place of fascination for visitors and locals alike, where the line between the living and the dead blurred, and the past merged seamlessly with the present. It stood as a reminder that some stories were meant to be shared and remembered, no matter how unsettling. Remember to respect any access restrictions or opening hours when visiting these locations, and be prepared for some spine-tingling experiences in London's creepiest spots. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me and like this video. Keep it creepy and see you next time.